Well, hello, dear listeners and dear viewers, to another episode, actually, episode 3 of Navigating the New Normal in the Workplace with Len Adams, CEO of ACG Resources. Unfortunately, Len couldn't join us today, but we do have a fabulous guest for you by the name of Dorothy Lata, founder of On Camera Image. Dorothy, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me today. I truly appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to our wonderful 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to have fun, Dorothy. We're going to talk about today's title is Give Yourself a Present and Have a Virtual Presence. What do you think about that, Dorothy?
Oh my God, this is what I'm preaching about. This is it. This is my life. This is new virtual era where we all need to have our new agenda and new looks, new appearance. And this is not going anywhere. It's staying with us for a few more years, times.
Centuries, who knows?
Who knows?
Right, Dorothy? I'll call you Dor. We've gotten a chance to get to know each other. So
Thanks, Michelle.
Dor, right? Let's go straight to it. Now we're talking about virtual presence. You know, folks have heard me talk about virtual etiquette. How do you look online? It's very important. We're reading articles about it. New York Times interviewed Tom Ford about it. You know, everyone's giving their suggestions on how to have the best appearance, best lighting, best background. Today, we're going to talk about appearance. What appearance is important for you to project? And Dorothy is a pro in this field, right? You've had a background. I mean, your credentials. First of all, you graduated from Paris Makeup Artistry, right? And that's where you studied. You worked with many celebrities, and you, as creative director of Bloomberg TV, you provided leadership for global beauty and image operation for talent on air. So, I mean, if there's no one else to talk to about this except for Dor. So let's get straight to it. Dor, on your website, you stated, if you are a professional, you need a camera-ready look to succeed in today's professional world. What is an on-camera appearance, Dor?
Michelle, this is a very good question. When I created this company 2 years ago on camera image consulting, that's what I imagined I had in my head with the new era of virtual appearance on pretty much day-by-day routine. Well, in March 2020, we were pushed into the faster pace of this new era, and we are in it now. This is not gonna go anywhere. Absolutely, it's going to stay with us for a long time yet to come, and maybe forever. Yes. Therefore, what does it mean to be on camera? Well, think about this as your best image, the story you tell about you as a person and who you are and what profession you represent. Your look and your image should represent that story, should go head to head with it. So you telling the way how you look on camera, you're telling the story also visually who you are. And I think it's super important. Forbes.com released 2 years ago, 97% is nonverbal communication and 3% verbal. Well, what does it say? It says exactly what, make sure that everything what you do on camera, right, looking into this computer screen, make sure that you represent the person who you really are.
That's right.
Be the best, because how many shots do you have in life, you know? Only 8 seconds take that first impression, only takes 8 seconds. Sometimes you don't have a chance to do it over again. So I would say it's like a Broadway show. I'm sorry to say, but my heart goes for my friends, colleagues from Broadway, because I have a lot of friends, actors, performers, and agents who have been struggling right now. But think about Broadway show. What does it take to see those actors when they perform in a beautiful costumes, makeup? What does it take to choreograph beautiful dancing, and how the voice sound and the lights and angles and how it's pre-production. Think about your performance in your own stage, on your own stage, as your Broadway show. You're creating your own show, but you need to do pre-production and homework at home beforehand.
That's right. That's right, Dorothy. It's interesting because in a world of selfies, right? Everyone's taking selfies in the bathroom, in the living room, in the bedroom, in the front room, in the back room. It's interesting. I get the impression from a career perspective, right? From a professional perspective, that perhaps people perhaps think there's a difference, right? The image that you put forth socially and professionally is different. Actually, it's not. In my opinion, it's not. It should be consistent, right? That's why we have you on the show today, to talk about professional, how your image, whatever it is, should be tight and cohesive and same, right?
And represent you. So consistency. Think about this. One part of my job when I was working for 12 years at Bloomberg was making sure that anchors, professionals go on air, on camera, basically with the same image, sustainable image representing the brand. What you do with your look, with your human brand, you represent the brand of the company you might be an owner of, you might be working for, or might be just you as a human. You're representing your own brand. What you say and how you say it and how you look goes so together. So it's very important, and especially now in a virtual world when you don't have a chance to shake the hand, you don't have a chance to stand next to someone. This is what you have. This is the front, the frame you're representing, and how you look into this camera, how your body language works, your facial expressions, and how you position yourself into this new era, how you position the light, everything. So this is the whole package.
It is the whole package. Let's talk about the whole package in a different way. Let's talk about signature looks, right? Now, everyone associates signature looks with celebrities, right? Ella DeGeneres, she has her signature look, right? Whoopi Goldberg, right? Celebrities have theirs, but we should also have a signature look. So
absolutely.
What exactly is a signature look, and how can someone establish one?
Well, signature look could be related to what you wear, how you wear it, the lipstick you wear for women to pop on camera, the earrings you wear, or sometimes just a frame of your eyeglasses would be also the part of your signature look. Mm-hmm. So you're basically creating something, an image that you feel comfortable with, and also the image that represent you.
Yes.
So could be represent you, because one thing says, for instance, when we go, I'm gonna go back to Broadway show again. You can create anything from the actor who comes pretty much neutral. The stylist can put beautiful clothing on, makeup artist would apply the makeup, hairstylist would do the wigs, and here we go, we have a character. Now, we're creating not a character, but we're creating real you. Right. Who, think about it, who are you? Are you the person who, if you look in the camera, do you feel comfortable with what you see? So put some time in it to create someone who you are truly and you feel comfortable with. Because it's all about comfort. It's all about making sure that you are real to yourself and polishing this within what you like, but also within who you are and what you represent.
Now, why is this important in a professional capacity?
Well, because let's say that reflects on your professionalism. If you, for instance, show up in the front of camera, you have a meeting with Dubai, Hong Kong, and let's say London at the same time. You have your top team and everybody supposed to be looking professional, representing the brand. You are the client. If you're not gonna show up professionally, automatically this impression goes really far more than you think. People looking at you already thinking, have already the ideas. Remember, 97 virtual, verbal, not verbal expression, but virtual look means a lot these days. And people already starting judging and thinking about you. Oh, maybe this person is messy and not put together. Maybe the professional look doesn't represent what this person does. So in my, I've always working with my clients, the most important part is to listen who they are and make a perfect match to that story, what they told me about themselves, how they are, what they like, and help them to shape what they have, because everybody has beautiful features. We just need to polish them and make them shine.
That's right. That's exactly right. I think that, I think you stated something that's very important, and it's being true to oneself, right? It's also making sure that you reflect your signature look, and it's not in the attempt to imitate someone else.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's critical. That's critical, right, Dor?
Absolutely. I think just creating, you know, you can take a little bit of an example from, oh, I like how this person look like, perhaps this is kind of style I can relate myself to, and so help yourself with some images and put it together to create your own. But imitating exactly someone, let's say, identical, I mean, obviously wouldn't be right thing to do. So a little bit pieces, that's why professionals like me would help people, professionals, to craft it beautifully and match it, the story what people tell, to the story you see on camera.
Absolutely, absolutely. So right, exactly. Now let's talk about the home studio, right? A lot of individuals maybe don't see their home as a studio. And I like your analogy about Broadway. I love your background in media, because that's how we should consider our homes, right? In terms of the lighting, etc. What does it take to build a home studio in this virtual era?
Excellent question, Michelle. And I've been asked over and over again, because, you know, nobody teaches us how to do it. Now, that's the truth. You know, you although you are an expert and you know, and you spend years in this environment, and then you learn or you study, you know, in college, in university, how to position and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of elements to it. So being actually very close to studio sets, and I saw the way how they're being built on a very high end and level.
Right.
I know how the light works, and I know how the sound works. So the most important part is in this whole thing, it's your light. Look at this. If I take my light away,
oh, you can see the difference.
How about I put my light back? You see? So here's what it is. I can show you this because this is like the best example of all. Also, how to position your computer. You don't want to position your computer like this, because half of your head is missing. How about you position your monitor so you are in perfect frame, your head is not missing, half of it. You don't look like you are floating head, like say.
Yeah, like, like that's right.
Then you have only this much left. So position yourself properly. Make sure your chair is actually positioned also on a level that your eye level goes right into your camera.
There you
go. This is the proper level. Now, I'm gonna say about this light, because I just discovered a fantastic product. I have actually a few of them. I have Zoom light, and I have some other older ones, but and I have a ring light. But the one I just showed you, this one is my favorite.
Let's see. Let's take a look.
It's Lume Cube. So you see how small this is? So this is the company making it. If you go to my website, you can actually click on the code COVID-19 and takes you to 19% off. So this product, you can grab little tiny bags like this. You can screw this to your computer on the other side. On your laptop, and stay. It has like a second little cup that you can place it on your computer, and it works perfectly. So you can position it, even if you travel, even if your laptop is portable, you are portable. So your studio might change occasionally from your summer house to your apartment studio in a city, however people do it. This is super portable, and this company is offering you 10% discount today. So
that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
You go to our website on Camera Image Consulting, you see COVID-19 special. Click on this, and then takes you to Lume Cube website that you can get special discounts.
Well,
So
I'm excited about this. I'm going to do it myself. Yes, I
yeah,
want to look into additional lighting, right? And it
yes.
is very important. I think it's important what you mentioned about positioning the eye level, right? Recognizing that I'm looking at you, but I should be looking straight at the camera. And obviously having a proper level. And also I want to say, Dorothy, that it can't hurt before you start your call or before you just wipe that little
Camera.
camera off, right? Just wipe it down,
Absolutely.
right? Because I tell folks, if when you don't wipe it off, there's a lot of smudge on it. It gives you
Mhm.
this halo, and you kind of look like you came from the afterlife, right? So we don't want that. So I think it's true. I'm like, okay, they've got a haze around them. Maybe there's another person there with them that they don't see. Anyway, but I think the tips that you provided are excellent. Let's talk about nonverbal communication. This is extremely critical when someone is searching for a job or someone who's already in a job or in a position and they have online meetings. Chances are, if you haven't been in an online meeting, you will go on one, and you want to make sure you put your best foot forward. Let's talk about nonverbal communication. What body language and facial expressions reflect you the best?
So first of all, excellent. Actually, this is the one of my favorite parts of this conversation, because a lot of people are going to be interviewing for new jobs. A lot of people are in the process of interviewing for new jobs or reinventing themselves.
Yes.
So, this is like the whole new process that we all going through. A lot of people do, and reinventing yourself is constant thing. So the body language and facial expression is super important in this process.
Absolutely.
When we don't pay attention to it sometimes because we scratch our ear, maybe scratch our nose or
Mm-hmm.
scratch our hair. Well, all of those little things.
Or fix your shirt
Hey,
collar, or you know.
so some of those things mean that you are not engaging yourself, that you are bored, or you cannot get, you just can't even wait to get out of this meeting, which meaning that this lack of respect. You don't want to presume you don't want to think your client or your future employees thinking that you are not paying attention, not focused, and not engaging yourself.
Very good
So
point.
your eye contact, when you look into this camera. This is your eye contact you need to have. This is number one. Yes, definitely number one. Number two, position your body. Don't slouch like
Yeah.
this. Don't
Don't
stretch.
lean to the
Don't
side,
lean on
right?
the side. Just make sure you position your body nicely. And I'm gonna go back to this chair. Position your chair on the right level so you're not sitting too low or too high, that takes away from your face, the frame of your face. And so shoulders, relax your neck, make sure your body is positioned nicely, smile, don't forget to smile because this is super friendly, exactly. And you're giving the person on the other side on the camera, well, this is super friendly person, I really like this conversation, I like where this is going. So this is, all of those are, and the same how you use your hands. So don't wave your hands above, keep your hands below your chest. So there's no constantly talk like this because they want to see your face. They want to see you being super friendly and positive and professional.
That's
There you go.
right. That's right, Dor. You've mentioned so many critical and important parts, right? And I'll say, if someone is thinking, oh, well, I don't need to worry about these things, think again. I'll just draw out a quick example. One time, for technical reasons, I joined a really important call about 2 to 3 minutes late. That's pretty late in Zoom world, okay?
Mhm.
And I really made a point of being effusive, of being apologetic, professional, and also very engaging, right?
Right.
And I really believe the person took that as sincerity because we had subsequent meetings and it really turned out well in the end. But if you don't make the effort, it shows, and the person won't make the effort on you, right? And
Absolutely.
and think about it. What is it that you want to see when you turn on the camera? Well, then if you want them to, if you want to see the best things about someone, then you have to give the best things yourself, right?
Absolutely. It comes hand to hand. It's just the way how it is. And I think a lot of big corporations right now are going to be putting a special programming to help people, to educate them how to do, how to create this best, your best appearance in the virtual world, in the virtual era. And I think that's super crucial because we've learned from March up until now that a lot of people didn't take it seriously. We keep seeing those Zooms, YouTube, scary videos there. Some are funny, but you know, in the reality, you're like, oh Jesus, how would you do that? You know, you're dealing with like your executive and you're like, what, you're missing your pants or you like, you know, just you're shaved, you know, for men, you know, talking about men, talking about women, create your own Cleopatra, create your own Julius Caesar, be the one, be like, how many chances do you have to make the best impression? Do it, put some time into it before and analyze it. So the job which you have, you're gonna sustain because you are worth it, you're a professional, and people respect you with not only your looks, but also with your body language, your facial expressions. It's a whole package altogether. What you have behind you, how you position yourself, what set do you have? Does it represent professional approach or not? Is it messy, or what does it tell this background about you? Also,
That's
so
right.
I think this is the whole package people need to learn. I have those programs. I'm going to be doing a lot of those webinars with different, I guess, clients. And, super important learning that people think to be on camera, it's only 3 elements: makeup, hair, and wardrobe. Those days are over.
Yes.
We're talking about only TV anchor kind of thing, which, let's see what's happening with all of the networks right now. It's pretty different. So all anchors, most of them are stayed at home.
They're
They
home.
do their own studio. Do you want to be professional? Create your own studio. You are your own anchor of your own show. Think about this. If you want to be professional, think about yourself this way. And then that whole thing changes everything, because you are the one, you are performing, you are on stage, and your home is your new stage.
I think that's fantastic. I think, one of the things that I say as a career coach is that you're in the driver's seat, right? And in being in the driver's seat, you control your approach to your career, and that includes your own brand. So the suggestions you provided are critical. Well, we've got 5 minutes left. Time flies, right, Dor?
I know. It has been wonderful. You're such a wonderful host. I'm having an awesome time.
Thank you, Dor. Thank you. You're pretty phenomenal yourself. Let's talk real quick about what someone can do to warm up. And it's interesting. You don't hear enough about this, right? You hear about folks, just like you said, the 3s: makeup, hair, and wardrobe. We don't hear about what it takes to warm up before an appearance. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. You see, so my previous life, I'm a professionally trained singer. So I know exactly what does it take to do so, but also people forgetting about breathing. People have tendency to take very short little breaths and then stuck it and be anxious and be nervous and stressed out.
Right.
Before you even warm up your voice, you should give yourself time to breathe. 1 minute per breath. Take a deep breath. Hold your breath for 5 on the count of 5, and exhale on the count of 5. 5, 5, 5. Inhale, hold it, pause it, and exhale. Do it a few times before you start talking, before you have your presentations, and take as deep breath as you can. So go through basically your throat, your pipes, and sits in your stomach. When you take that breath, like that deep of the breath, it's right.
And it feels good too, right?
And then release. It's set up a special mode in your brain that you feel happier, you're relaxed, you feel more your shoulders feel more, everything, your whole body and mind feels more relaxed. It's been given, do those exercises, few minutes before, it's not gonna take you long. Takes only few, literally minutes, 3 minutes. I can guarantee you it's a huge change. And vocal warm-ups, also
Yes.
very easy. Play like little kid, you know, few times of this. You have a lot of muscles here, guys.
Yes,
So
yes.
warm them up, make funny faces.
Warm them up. Okay.
Look in the mirror, go in the mirror before you start talking in the front of your camera, and practice, stretch those muscles, because you're gonna be using them maybe for 1 hour, maybe 2, maybe longer through the day. And also do the humming exercises, because you need to warm those, your vocal strings are muscles. Imagine going running marathon without stretching. You can't do it.
You can't do
You
it.
need to stretch those muscles. So go few times, do it. Get it out of your chest, you know.
I love that.
Go to YouTube. I have few exercises, Dor Lata, vocal warm-ups. I recorded vocal warm-ups and then breathing exercises too. So I have it on YouTube. It's easy. I did it in my home during quarantine. But everybody can benefit from it, because we all doing it, guys. So please do enjoy those breathing and vocal exercises. They will help you.
I think that's fantastic. Does singing count? Can you sing before a session or a meeting and still have that same effect?
Absolutely. Sing it. Sing your heart out. Your favorite song, whatever it is, sing it, warm up, dance a little bit. Dancing is good. Just make a goof of yourself in the front of the mirror. Just do something to relax. We all being way too stressed out. The life is not these days. We are still in Corona with COVID, and we all having our little moments that we feel under the pressure. How about give yourself some time to relax and feel life is good. We're gonna get through this. Let's exercise, let's warm up, and let's do it right. So that's it. Life is too short.
I think that's fantastic.
Every single moment counts.
Yes, absolutely, Dora. Absolutely. Now, wow, I would have to say this episode was phenomenal, because I think it touched on topics that you hear about, but really need to just expand a little bit on. And I think your suggestions, Dora, will be helpful to anyone, no matter what stage they are in their careers, right? Dora, I want to thank you so much for joining Navigating the New Normal in the Workplace, right, with me and Len. Thank you so much for your feedback. If
Very welcome.
Yes, if someone wants to reach out to you, could you just give us the your address online and your social media?
Absolutely. So my website is oncameraimage.com.
Okay.
All the informations are listed. You can find me on Instagram, on Camera Image, and LinkedIn. Actually, Dor Lata, on Camera Image Consulting. I have articles about this topic too. So if you feel you want to read a little bit about this, about light, positioning, some makeup tips, and wardrobe tips, Dress for Success, read my articles on LinkedIn. Dor Lata, on Camera Image Consulting.
Perfect. Perfect. Dora, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you, dear watchers, dear viewers, excuse me, and listeners. Len and I are extremely thrilled. Our viewership has increased. Folks are really listening to the podcast episodes. How exciting is that? So thank you for taking the time out. We hope you find it informative. Please don't hesitate to provide feedback on YouTube or any form of social media. Thank you again. Until next time.
Michelle.
Thank you, Dora.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Dora. Thank you.
Michelle and Len.
Yes, Len. We'll get him next week. All right. Thank you, Dora. Thank you.
You're welcome.